Johnson with 40 Acres News Media. I have the pleasure of standing next to Mr. Tyrone Day here. And we're at the Martin Luther King Freedom Garden. Okay, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine. How
okay, good, good. It's a pleasure to be able to follow up with you again.
Yes, ma'am.
This time with the camera.
Yes, with the camera.
The last time I saw Tyrone, I was taking, copious notes so that I could submit an article to the newspaper. We submitted one to Elite News, and we submitted one to African American News and Issues based out of Houston.
Right.
So Tyrone's going to tell you a little bit about his background and how he got into gardening. Okay, and yes.
Okay. Actually, my name is Tyrone Day, and I took up horticulture during my incarceration of 26 and a half years. And actually, I took that as a tool of education, college, what have you, and I brought it out here to society 4 years ago when I got out. And I had to find my niche in society. What did I want to do? So I tried lawn care, which I still have a lawn care company.
Okay.
And I also manage Miles of Freedom Lawn Care Company. So actually, they came about one day. We was talking about this little area that's in the MLK Center.
Right.
That was a garden, and it had went like dormant for a while.
Right.
Several times. So actually, in the community, has a lot of gardens that's sitting dormant.
Wow.
So we tried to bring in this component as an educational component.
Right.
To attack the food desert, the educational desert, the employment desert, or what have you.
Right.
So a lot of gardens, like I say, is dormant. They sit dormant in this area, and we count like 31 gardens in this area that's dormant.
Okay, great.
Seniors and other young people.
Great. So we have a lot of beautiful plants around us. We're going to go around with the camera. I'm going to remove it from the tripod so you can get better looks at what we're growing here. But could you tell us from a food desert standpoint, how does the garden serve the community? I mean, can I come in here and say, oh, I see you got some squash over there. Let me get a piece of squash, or let me get some broccoli. What? I want some okra. How does this work?
It absolutely worked just the way you just explained and
okay.
said it. We are basically here for this community and the community abroad with agriculture and horticulture.
Okay.
So we supply various of species of vegetable plants. The thing about here is that it's very hard for the community to get a seed to germinate and be a plant, how you say a cucumber, what have you.
Right.
So this component was put in actually to bring about a kickstart to gardens around here.
Okay.
That people who can't actually grow from seed.
Right.
As you can see behind you, everything is started here from seed.
Okay.
And they go through how would you say, a cycle from here to the middle to here out the door, which we'll show them on camera.
Okay.
And actually this is for everybody. It's for the community abroad. And we have a lot of people that we supply. Okay. And we also maintain gardens like Austin Street Centers, the shelter, Cornerstone Baptist Church, Bunton Farms. We sell those plants, sell them plants.
Okay.
We also supply Big Tex Farm plants.
Okay.
And various of other vendors who may come about, they might purchase and we might donate.
Okay.
It's really open. It's a good program. We also have an educational component with the daycare in the James Madison High School, and we have a senior citizen garden that we're starting. The senior citizen that comes over and pick wings or what have you. Whatever they need, we try to supply the community with.
Okay, so would you please tell me how the program works between the Freedom Garden and the James Madison High School?
Basically, it's a drop-in thing, and we have, as you know, you have children who's not always excited about plants.
Right.
Until they enter the science part of the class about plants and nature. Right. So we have drop-ins every evening that come in from Madison High School. They walk through and actually they see the flag up outside, and they'll come in and they'll look around. Not very interested the first time, but after they come in the second or third time and see the gate open, they'll be interested and they drop their seed and they want to plant something. They'll drop it and they'll come back and check on it, and we maintain it and they'll take it home.
So some of these pots that you have here, some of the students have actually started some of these?
They have partaken in a lot of the plants. They partake in a lot of the plants that we do around here. We do like 40,000 plants a year.
Wow, that's a whole lot.
That's a lot.
A whole lot.
And actually, they take, even college students come in from UT Dallas, and they partake in planting. So if they want to plant themselves a specific plant, vegetable, what have you, we allow them to do that. We open to that. And it's an education component at the same time. But also when we're planning for vendors or just for the community, we need help. They come in and volunteer and help.
Okay, okay. So let me ask you this. Is this part of the education component designed to help a student go into horticulture?
Yes, exactly. We want to inquisitive their mind and their state of being as far as this is what a food desert needs. They need your help. You can assist by learning this trade. You can assist your community, your neighborhood, your family. You can feed your family, your community, your neighborhood if you just get this trade.
Okay, great. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so what we're going to do right now, y'all, is we're going to go around. I did a live on Facebook a little earlier without Tyrone Day. Now that the expert is here, we're going to walk through with this video I'll post later and see what we got around us. You know, I mean, I'm getting hungry right now thinking about what the babies are going to look like when they grow up. So let me get the camera and I'll be right back. And thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Mr. Day is taking us around now, and the way the plants are arranged, the itty bitty babies are over here to the right when you come into the greenhouse. And then here in the center, what do you want to say? This is like...
This is a stage where its germination has took place.
Okay.
And the plant is either, how would you say, a ½ inch to an inch big.
Okay.
And it's according to the temperature in here.
Okay.
And this is another stage where they get bigger, and as they get bigger over there, then they go out the door.
Okay, okay. So these are the soon-to-be graduates.
Yeah, they have really. They're ready to go in the ground.
Early 2019, right?
Yes, ma'am, for the spring. These are all spring vegetables.
Okay,
For
okay.
early spring and also mid-spring gardens.
Okay, okay, great. So what have we got up here, and what's happening here? Because I don't see anything green here yet.
Okay, what's happening here is you have a date, which is 2/6, was a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Matter of fact, a few days ago.
Okay.
These are all been planted, and as you can see, it got cornerstone, sea stone for cornerstone.
Right.
This is their spring order for, how would you say, tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. You got Anaheims and you got jalapeno peppers.
Okay.
And here's also cornerstone with collard greens and mustard greens. These things was done actually 2 days ago.
Okay.
And you have to give them a 7 to 10 day grace period to germinate.
Okay.
So right now, this is the hot spot for everything. And the more heat that you have,
Right.
the better germination that you're going to get from these things.
Okay.
As you can see, each one of these things holds 72 plants.
Okay.
So these are 72 baby plants that's going to come up out of there.
Okay, and this is our heater right above here, right?
Yes, this is a heating element that puts out a lot of heat for this particular thing here.
Okay.
And actually at the beginning, we bumped them down that has a heating pad for some of them.
Okay.
That's hard to germinate in this part of Texas.
Okay. All right. Good, good. Okay, so, all right, now we got some babies here. How long these babies been
They
here?
was planted on the 31st of January.
Wow, this is
Actually,
8
days ago.
Yes.
And they're already germinating.
Wow.
You can see, of course, this morning it was like 20-something degrees. So a lot of these going to be wilted that you'll see, but probably around about 2 o'clock they all spring back up, even if they were frozen or what. The heat gets the most of them, but the temperature here varies and it's hard to kind of like keep a balance on it, but that's what I do.
Okay, y'all, for the babies, okay, he said the party started at 2 o'clock. That's when they kind of wake up. Yes.
As you can see, this is a part of germination. These are watermelons, and you can see that barely germinated like probably this morning or yesterday evening. It's coming out, so when you knocked it out of there, he'll stand up on his own.
Okay.
So and that's a watermelon plant.
All right.
This is where it go down. The recent plant is in the back, and these here that's here. As you come on down, you see they gonna start germinate. You get more greenery.
Right.
The heat hits them and they make them germinate a little bit more and more and faster.
Okay.
You got all type of things. You got onions. You got cantaloupe that's coming up here, and they still coming up. As you can see right here, that's ready to. They'll come out of there on their own, but I'm just gonna give them a break.
Okay.
So they don't have to struggle so much.
Right.
Yeah.
Fighting with the dirt a little bit.
Yes. So this is the first stage of this whole program.
Okay.
What we got going here.
This is the first stage. Okay.
Yes.
Y'all got that? Okay.
And this place hold like we do 8,000 and 360 plants a cycle.
Wow.
We probably do that twice a season.
Okay.
Spring will get 2, and fall will get 2, and also the spring runs off into the summer plant. Actually, this is one of the second stages.
Okay.
And actually, you can see all these. This is much germination you're gonna get out of these.
Okay.
You'll see a few still coming up, but they go from where we just came from to here. And as you can see, a lot of them is wilted. That's that's from your temperatures.
Okay.
We have all type of vegetables. So we even got corn here.
Ooh.
And these are cucumbers, and you have all type of watermelons and carrots. These are carrots.
Okay.
Cherry tomatoes. You got every type of vegetable lives in here. And this is the second stage, the top and the bottom row. Okay. And you have green beans that's coming up too. So these are barely like 17 from the 17.
Okay, so my question is this, right? How do you know to move the babies from here over to the second stage? Does it go by days, or are you really looking at the seedling to see that it's reached a certain height, or?
Actually, yeah, you have to know what you're doing as a horticulturist or agriculturist. Actually, when you get into germination, you can look at the plant and you can actually see that the plant has reached a stability state where it needs to be taken away from the heat.
Okay.
It needs a little bit of heat to make actually the remainder of the plugs come up. Okay. And on this particular plate, we do things about percentage of germination. Okay. Like this thing here has like a 98% germination. That means you got 98% of your seeds that came up. You will have a few spots that don't have them. As you can see, they still coming up. Right. But this is a 98% tray right here. Okay. Okay. Those right there are 2 trays. They're 100% almost. Okay. It's a 98 because you're still gonna have plugs. Okay. But you can come, as you can see, as you go down. All right. These have been transplanted yesterday. Okay. They was planted on this. Probably on the 17th, but the students came yesterday and took them from here to here. Okay. And it has to be transplanted as fast as possible. Okay. On certain vegetables, not all of them. Okay. Okay. Yes, these are the green beans. Yes, okay. All right. All right. And we going around here. Peppers are real delicate. They like it dry. Right. But these are still babies. As you can see, they wilt and they done start standing back up. Okay. As it get late in the day, they'll stand back up. This is broccoli. It always stand because it's basically a spring and late fall. Okay. Most of the time. And they grow year round. Okay. You keep the peppers on the inside. But these peppers here was done on the 11th. These peppers were done on the 11th. Yeah, right here. Okay. And these are for Bonton Farms. Okay. Okay. So they still growing. This is the third stage of it. They're a little bit bigger than those, as you can see. Right. And these are I just want to point that these are the peppers. Yeah. Because I was over here. This is broccoli. Yes. But yeah, these are the peppers, and this is one stage. That's the earlier stage right there. Yes. Okay. Exactly. Okay. And actually, you got top and bottom with peppers. You got all types of things. We have onions here. These are bunch onions. Okay. Here. All right. And these was planted way back in January. Okay. And they still growing. Okay. Actually, when they grow like this, onions, they take their time growing. I love onions. I have to have onions on everything when I eat Tyrone. Really, they taste real good. Yes. And this is the advantage that we have here. They can stay in plugs as long as they keep growing. Right. We don't have to transplant these right here. Okay. Okay. Their root system is real, like, it's real small. Okay. And this is the out the door without cheating rack. Oh man, okay. So these are Bonton Farm. They have cucumbers. That's why it has the cucumber right here. Yeah, it has the cucumber. Got BT on it for Bonton Farm. All right. And these was planted on the 11th last month. Okay. So they have squash. Wow. Cucumbers. They have 2 different types of cucumbers. They have 2 different types of squash. You know. Cucumbers. Yes. And these things are ready to go in the ground here in about 2 weeks. Wow. They ready to go. As you can see, they real healthy. As you can see, they real healthy. Okay. These are experimental succulents that we're doing. Most people use them at different events and weddings and things like that.
Okay.
Actually, these were propagated, which means transplanted.
Okay.
These right here, all you have to do is stick those in soil, and then they'll grow to be just like that. That's what we've done here. That's propagation. You take this one, and then you get a whole nother plant. This is the mother plant of those.
Oh, wow.
And they're succulents. They was just like this when we put them in there.
Okay.
So now look at them. I mean, that was way back in November.
November.
And it take a succulent a long time to grow.
Wow.
But they get real beautiful. I mean,
Okay.
real beautiful.
All right. So as a part of the plants that go out that you sell, where would the succulents go? I mean, are you
the succulents? They wouldn't go nowhere.
Oh.
They're a specialty that we experiment with. Because
Okay.
that's one of the ideas that we're going to start vending out to vendors. Is
Okay.
succulents.
All right.
We have big vendors who's requesting succulents. So at my expertise, I decided to do an experiment on some the most delicate succulents.
Okay. Now, Tyrone, I want to ask you, if we got a chance, I know it's cold out. Do you think we can go outside for a little bit?
Yes,
and see?
outside they've been picking a lot, but we
Okay.
still have a lot there, and we had so much there that people are actually not tired of picking, but because of the cold weather they haven't come out.
Okay.
And most of the people who come by and picks are elderly people, and some of the young people picks too. But we can go outside and look
Well,
at some of the beds that we have.
Yeah, that'll be good for me. I'm trying to see if I can pick something.
Okay, that's fine.
So look, one other thing before we go outside, I want to ask you: is it like if I as a person from the community come in and I pick up something and I take it home? I'm looking at the onions right now, so I'm gonna say it's an onion, and I get home, I was like, is there a Freedom Garden hotline I can call and say, hey, I got a problem. What do I do with this plant? I don't think you're gonna make it.
Well, you can call me personally, and
Okay.
I will give you horticulture advice on
Okay.
that particular situation. And I get those calls all the time.
All right.
We on Restore Farms, the website. You have to do is Google Restore Farms, and we'll come up. You can go and take an adventure through our website, and you'll see actually all of our contacts in there.
Okay.
So
okay.
that's the way we have grown to be.
Good, y'all. I just want to say this, Tyrone, while I'm thinking about it. Y'all out there that got space that you can grow in and maybe haven't been successful in the past, this is your opportunity. And it costs you nothing. Just make that call. And I don't want to hear about it because he's saying they're getting plants together for the spring.
Yes.
So that's right around the corner, y'all.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody who comes, and we do, this is a complimentary to everybody. We give everybody, depending on what type of size garden you have, we give everybody their first 100 variety of vegetable plants free. We donate those.
Okay. All right.
And our prices are conducive to the minority or geographical area that you stay in.
Okay.
We don't have high prices.
Okay. All right.
And all the money that goes off into her donations, or what money that's spent, it go back off into the supplies and the label that's put in her. Like a guy like me as a specialist that puts like almost 12 hours a day off into this thing.
Okay.
And that's working with volunteers, community services, and work with everybody that's possibly that want to learn, or possibly that want to be a part of what we got going on, or what have you.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what we got going on, Tyrone. Let's go step out there for a minute.
Yes.
Thank you. Everybody, we have stepped outside of the greenhouse, and we are outside where the temperature right about now is about 20 some odd degrees. As you can see, the MLK Freedom Garden, it welcomes us here to the Seedling Farm. And Mr. Tyrone was just telling me, as you can see, these are the broccolis.
Right.
And the community has been out here and picked some broccoli and cooked it. So that's the whole idea of it, to cook and eat, and it being healthy. And
exactly.
It being grown out here by a specialist. This is not a truck that came in and it was frozen or it was chilled on the way over here. This is your broccoli in the neighborhood. Now, what's this down here, Tyrone?
Well, actually, these are something that need to be picked.
Okay.
Actually, they're way overdue.
What's it called?
This is radishes.
Ooh, okay.
And they really need this froze. They froze. Everything outside is frozen today.
Okay.
Which these are actually grown plants. They can suffice. They'll stand right back up when the sun comes out.
Okay. Okay.
And actually with the broccoli, these beds are community beds as well as the ones we'll go to and look at outside.
Okay. Okay.
And what they do here, people come and pick the big ball of broccoli off, which is the way you pick broccoli.
Right.
And when you pick the big ball out, you allow other little broccolis to spring up like this.
Oh,
that's
okay.
a broccoli, and that broccoli will get as big as these. They won't get as big as the first round of harvest.
Okay.
But they constantly come.
Okay.
And these are good broccolis. They're nice.
Okay.
They got carrots here. And as you can see, we're still letting the carrots grow.
Well, hold on. The carrots are underneath. Okay, yeah, because they grow on the ground.
Yeah, they grow on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, and there you see the soil is frozen.
Yeah.
But this is a variety garden. You got.
Ooh, wow! It's hard as a rock, y'all. I'm touching it right now, and it's hard as a rock. You see the dirt's not moving, and they're still surviving out here.
Yep. And this is good broccoli.
Okay, well, he's eating a piece of broccoli. I'm going to try to find a little baby down here that I can taste. I'm going to eat this one.
That's good and sweet.
Oh, my goodness. This is the best broccoli I've ever tasted in my life, y'all. In my life.
And there's a carrot here. You can see the carrots
wow,
coming.
look at the carrots, y'all. Look.
They come and they get big. They're big carrots.
So how you know when the carrot is ready? Because it's underground. We look at how big the leaf.
You dig off and around the carrots and then you see how big the leaves are. The more greenery on it, the bigger the carrot is. And these are in raised beds, so they get pretty big.
You think I can get a carrot today, Mr. Tyrone?
It's frozen right now.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
But all these beds is for community, too.
Okay.
And,
now, anything different over here besides?
No, not really. You only have a specialty of beets.
Okay, a specialty.
Yeah, a specialty of beets. And you got some lettuce here. This is for...
Where's the lettuce?
These are lettuces that they're practically babies.
Oh, wow.
Ground.
Okay.
And this is like a area where the culinary guy. He comes and picks from here too. Okay. He picks beets and onions. He grows onions and everything.
Well, which ones are the beets? These right here?
These are beets.
Okay.
And these are specialty beets.
Specialty beets. Okay.
Yeah, they are different
like they
type
turn
of
yellow.
Yes.
Okay.
And they got a real good taste to them.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So those are not ready, right?
No, they are ready, but we want them to stay in a little bit longer to get a little bit bigger.
Okay, yeah. See, you know, Tyrone is lucky. I came by on a day when the soil is frozen. So these things that are embedded in the soil that I would normally like to take away, I'll have to wait for another day. Now, what do we have in those boxes down there?
Those boxes, they're overdue to be turned over. Most of the vegetables there need to come out because they've been picked. This is where they come pick and pull.
Okay.
Most of these boxes here come from Big Tex Farm.
Okay.
And this is the community, and this is community.
Okay.
Most of the vegetables there has been pulled, as you can see. They picked the big head of cauliflower off of there.
Yeah.
So that cauliflower there is just like finna flower out.
Okay.
And you don't eat it when they get to that point. So that's what happens there.
Okay.
But all this stuff will stand back up when it get cold.
Okay.
When it get hot,
when it thaws out,
Yeah, it will.
Okay.
So those are the beds that people pick and pull from as well.
Okay. All right.